Okay, we're looking at why are the blues notes on the right extreme here part of the string shapes and not part of the string shape over here? It's because the long pattern build is designed to play away from the fret nut. So it's okay to play this B here if we started on a 4 or a root. So let's say we started on a 4, your fret nut's here, the E note would be here, the low E. Okay, E is the fourth of what? Is the fourth of B. Okay, close enough. So then when we go up to the next string shape, build right on top of one another for the P4 part of the fretboard, yeah, we could get that. We could get that blues note there, which is the 7 flat. Okay, so it'd be like this. It'd be like 4, and then we go okay, that kind of thing. There it is, 4, 5, 6, and we picked up that blues note there because the pattern had gone over and made room for it. So that's if not sunken. But as far as which string shape they belong to and play away, they're going to be here. Okay, over in the short patterns, let me get me out of the way a second. In the short patterns, in this case, you see these guys like here? They could actually be part of the build there. As a matter of fact, this is kind of a mistake. Okay, so big deal. I found a mistake. Believe me, I was working this stuff night and day, and every time I looked at it, I made an adjustment. Okay, so it would look more something like this. This would be the string shape here. This would be our A string shape here. Okay, that kind of thing. That would be our A string shape. So I don't know what I just did. I guess I turned drawing tool off. So this is the on the short build, we don't have to play away from the fret nut, okay, because we're going to be up here with the short build, so we can always go down here. So let's say let's say we're in the key of C here once again, so we do our C7. Alright, now I forgot which, oh yeah, we're doing the Ionian, right? We're doing the Ionian, so it's going to be C, E, G, like that. Okay, now this is the root mode, so we're going to be looking at the real 2 there. Okay, so in C, alright, now if we wanted, let's see, okay, let's look at it, because I'm down C tuned here. It'd be easier for me to demonstrate this to you. So we've got an E-shaped C down here. We're going to start and we go 2, 3, 4, 5, like that, and then we'll just go to 4, 5, 5, 6. So just for those first 2 strings, or it would be like up here. I can do it up here in octave. This is terrible, but so we'll go. See, then I could select that B before there, because the short patterns are usually used with enough fret space so we can go that way, only 1 fret in the cage. So it's the same thing, the same blues notes. Now before we get all wrapped up, and this is starting to get like the noodles, the modals, you get me into the modals and we start, getting into trouble a little bit. So this is the same thing. It's just that where are you gonna put the blues note as part of the string shape. This is super easy. Okay, it really is. It's super easy. So this is the way it was before. All right, we can't go forward on this thing. So now the important part is that's the root part, and then we're going to substitute into that the pentatonics for the fourth and the fifth. So we're essentially going to have the same placement of the blues notes, the three blues notes, flat 3, flat 5, and flat 7 right there. But now we're going to substitute those fourth and fifth shapes in, similar to the way I did this. Let's say we're doing A here. Okay, then we go to the D shape. A goes to D, 1, 4, 5, A, D, E. But now we can only do pentatonic D shape. So pentatonic D shape starts still on, but now it starts on its 2, because the D shape really is down here. You go down here, a non-sharing skip of the cage, right? So A shape, we're going up a pentatonic scale. A, skip C to D. In a pentatonic scale will be D down here. It'll be 2, 3, 5, 6, root 2. We just pretend like this is 2, 3, 5, 6, root 2. We're doing that shape. We're going to add in those blues notes. So we're going to start here. 2 blues note 3. Okay, and now it's pentatonic. We're not going to hit the fourth, and I guess we're not going to be concerned with this blues note at the moment because we're skipping the fourth. We want to kind of get up with it, right? So we're going to go here with so we could hit this blues note here rather than go. Okay, so from 2, 3 to 5, 6, let's look at pentatonics is a little easier on the short patterns, starting from D. Okay, so where are we? We're right here on the D shaped F. Did you see right there? I bent to that blues note there. Okay, then we go to the E shape, 5th. Now remember, the E shape is in the pentatonic root 2 and then long 3, 5, 6 root, right? So in that E shape, we're going to start with root. On the short patterns, it's going to be right here. You can bend it out or just play it. We're going to go root 2 to the long 3, 5. So it's okay, so remember the pentatonic now. So that's also a consideration, is that when you're playing a pentatonic, if you add too many blues into a pentatonic, it starts to sound like, wait a minute, is that a pentatonic scale? You get out of rhythm a little bit. What are those blues notes? It's better to go to the parent shape, right? So the 5th is going to go this way. So if we started with the A shape, now we're going to skip a letter in the word cage. So C, A, skip G to E. We'll be up here with that. Let's say we got A here. We got D shaped, and then we got the E shaped 5th, right? So the normal E shape in the parent key is up here, no sharing. So here's the A shape. A shape goes to G shape, but we're going to skip G shape, and then G shape goes to E shape. Remember that E shape is. So if we were playing in that in C, it would be